Okay, so this is the program. So in this program, what we need to do here, as like the previous one, we need to check the LSB bit. Okay. So before that, first we need to check whether the number is 0 or not. So if the number is 0, we will skip the processing. If the number is even or odd, by checking the LSB bit, we will increment the memory location, or sorry, we will shift or transfer the contents into the memory location. So here, if suppose the contents are available at 30H, we need to take more memory locations as 40H and 50H. Okay, so that will be the two more memory locations. So 30H, where the count is sorry, the total array is available at 30H location. At 40H location, let's assume we will put the even number, and at 50H location we will put the odd number. Okay, now the logic will be the same. Okay, so if suppose the LSB bit is 1, the number is odd number. If LSB bit is 0, the number is even number. So this is the simple logic. Okay. So we'll try for this program. Now see here, we have 3 memory locations. So for first memory location and second memory location, we can take the pointers from bank 0. Okay, because for every bank we have only 2 pointers, R0 and R1. So for any one memory location, we need to access bank 1. Okay, and that will get accessed by using or by setting PSW bit. Okay, or RS0 and RS1 bits of PSW. So here, first we need to set, or we need to initiate the memory locations with the instruction. First will be org000H. Now we will set, if suppose there are 10 numbers, we will set the count of 10 numbers into the register R7. Then after setting the count to the R7 here, now see here, we are directly transferring the contents to the 2 more memory locations. So here we will, it is not required to set the count for, or to set the counters for even numbers and odd numbers. So it will be in the only directly we will put the values into these 2 memory locations. So directly we will initiate the memory locations with move R0, hash 30H, then move R1, hash 40H. So these are the 2 pointers which we are directly taking from bank 0. By default, it will be bank 0. Now we will need to change the bank. And to change the bank, what we need to do? We need to set B from which register? PSW register. Which bit? Third bit. So third bit is, or fourth bit of PSW, that is D3 bit, is R0 bit. So if we need to set that bit, so default it will show the bank 1. So from bank 1 we will take the register R0 and we will set one memory location to this R0, or we will point that memory location to the R0, and after that we will clear PSW register, PSW.3. Okay, now while we are clearing, again by default it will show the bank 0. Okay, and the memory location which is having the array is available in bank 0. Okay, so here we will take it again, we need to clear the PSW bit so that by default it will show the bank 0. Now from this location we will take the contents into the accumulator with the instruction move a comma @R0. Now when we are taking it as move a comma @R0, by default the contents will access from 30H because it is from bank 0, not from 50H. So it will be initiated again with bank 0, and so from R0 location the contents are taken into the accumulator. Now after taking the contents into the accumulator, we need to check that contents with accumulator contents with hash 00H to check whether the number which is available in accumulator is 0 or not. And if it is not 0, what we need to do? We need to shift to the next location. Sorry, if it is 0, we need to shift to the next location. Okay. Now, if it is not 0, here what we need to do, we need to rotate the accumulator to the right side. Okay, so it's similar to the previous program here. So here we have checked the condition. If it is 0, or if both numbers are 0, we have if it is not 0, we have rotated the contents. If it is not 0, we have to give the short jump. Okay, so here also we need to provide the next, and if both numbers are 0, then we need to give unconditional short jump to the next one. Okay, so this will be another level, and this next will come to the further processing here. So it will be next colon. Now here what we need to do, we need to rotate the count, RRC accumulator. Okay, I think in the previous program we have skipped this RRC accumulator. So here we have rotated the contents from accumulator so that LSB bit will get shifted to the carry bit, and carry bit will get shifted to the D7th bit. Now in this condition, here just like previous one, if suppose the carry is generated, then what does it mean? That LSB bit is shifted to the carry bit, and carry bit is shifted to the 0. So if the contents are here, the contents are 0 0 0 0 0 0 1 0, it becomes 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 1, and the least this LSB bit is shifted to the carry. Okay, and if it is 1, that will get shifted to the carry, and carry bit will be here. So by checking the carry status here, we can identify whether the number is even number or odd number. Okay, so after rotating it to the carry bit, now here we will check whether the carry is generated or not with the instruction jump if carry to the next 2. We will give it as next 2. Okay. And if suppose the carry is not generated, then we will execute the next instruction. Okay. Now here the carry is not generated, so whatever the number is available, that number is even number. Okay. Now if we want to access the previous whatever the contents here, we need to again rotate the content. Now see why it is so, because in this program when we are shifting the bits, this is a 0 2, okay, and 0 2, when it is shifted to the, or when we are rotating it, the count becomes 0 1. Am I right? Now if we want to store this 0 2 into another memory location, that count will not available into the accumulator. So here what we need to do, it is just very simple. Here we have rotated the count towards the right hand side. After checking the status, we will again use rotate the contents to the left hand side. So what will happen? These contents are 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 1. These are the contents. Okay. Now after rotating it, what will happen? The D0th bit will become D1, and so on, and this D7th bit will get shifted to the carry, and carry will get shifted to the LSB bit. Okay. So after rotating left, here the new contents will become 0 0 0 0 0 0 1 0. That was the previous contents. These will be the previous contents which are available into the memory. So here in this program, as we need to transfer the memory location contents, here we need to rotate the contents towards left through carry after checking the status of carry. And after rotating it, what we will do, we will move the contents of accumulator into the R1 register. And then after making this process, or after shifting, we will write simple instruction S jump next one. We will give the label next one again. Now when this process will happen, if there is no carry, or carry is not generated. Now if the carry is generated, we need to do the same process by rotating the contents towards the left hand side and shifting the contents to the another memory location. Okay, so here we need to make again some slight changes. First, we need to make RLCA. Now see here, after transferring the contents, already R0 and R1 from this bank 0 has been accessed. So here what we need to do, again we need to set B PSW dot 3. So fourth bit of PSW we need to set, so that by default it will show bank 1, and after showing bank 1 we will move the contents of accumulator to that R0, okay, which is the pointer which we have taken from bank 1. Okay, and after transferring the contents, again we will clear the PSW bit. Okay, so again by default it will show the bank 0. Okay, so here first we have checked the contents whether it is 0 or not. After checking, if it is not 0, we have rotated the contents of accumulator. We have checked the status of carry. If carry is generated, not generated, we have done one process. We have shifted the number into one memory location by rotating accumulator contents towards the left. Okay, and if carry is generated, again we have shifted the contents to another memory location by by rotating the accumulator towards the left. Okay, now all the three processes are over. So here what we need to do, directly we will increment R0 and decrement the count D, Z, and Z R7, up. Okay, and last instruction will be sjump $n. Okay, everyone got it? So here first, one more thing. Here in this program, here this sjump next one, from here, sjump next one, after comparing the contents with 0, 0, if the count is 0, 0, what we need to do, we need to skip the process of rotating and shifting the contents, and directly we need to jump to the location INC or not. Okay. Next one. Now here, where it has gone? Next one. Similarly, after finishing this process, again we need to increment the pointer. So here that's why we have given sjump next one. So same will come here, and after execution of these total instructions, the controller by default it will execute these instructions. So here we will not require to write sjump instruction. Okay, everyone got it? So in the previous program, what we have done, we have incremented the counter. In this program, we are shifting the memory location contents from one memory location to the another location, depending upon the number is even number or odd number. Okay, everyone got it? Now we will try this program into the key. And we will save with even odd separation. I am giving this name .asm. We will remove the previous program and we will add this program now. Even odd separation. Okay. Now we will check what are the errors. Undefined symbol, jump if carry, next to syntax here. This was the error. This and then R7. Up is not given error. Okay. So up we need to give to the location here. Up. Okay, now we will check the result. Again, we will take first number is 0, 0, second number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, then 8, 9. Okay, so we have taken this 10 number. Okay. Now we will check R7, 0A, 30 memory location initiation, then 40. Now we'll check the PSW status also. See here RS0 and RS1. These two bits we need to RS bits status we need to check. Okay. So see here it is 1. Now we have set the PSW bit. Then here the contents from R0 is 58. Okay. Or simply I will again you see here first R7 is 0A, R0 is 30H and R1 is 40H. Okay, so here in R0 contents are 30H and R1 is 40H. Okay, now when we set the PSW, see here R0 is showing 50H. Okay, and remaining R7 whatever the count is set that is 0. Why? Because these R0 to R7 are from bank 1 and we have taken the count into the bank 0. So after setting PSW bit, it is showing bank 1 and in bank 1 the count 50 is loaded into R0. Okay. After that again we have cleared the PSW. Now see again the previous bank 0 is showing with R0 30, R1 is 40, R7 is 0A. Okay. And PSW status, see here this RS bit is again 0. Okay. Now from first memory location contents are taken into the accumulator. Now accumulator contents are 0, 0. Why? Because at this 30th location the contents are 0, 0. Okay, so it came into the accumulator. Okay, when it is compared with this 0, 0, directly it is keeping all the instructions and the pointer is incremented. Now the pointer is 31. Okay. After that the next contents here the counter is decremented. And from this, again the pointer is incremented. Counter is decremented, pointer is incremented. So here from this 31 location, again the contents are taken into the accumulator. Okay, so here accumulator contents are 0, 1. When it is compared with 0, 0, here it will not shift, and again it is shifted to the right. So accumulator contents are 1, 1. So it has been rotated right. Now see here the contents of accumulator are 0, 0 and PSW carry bit is set. See here carry bit is set. So if the carry is set, what we need to do? We need to move the contents into the another memory location. So here what we need to, again we need to rotate the accumulator towards the left hand side by 1 position so that previous contents should be available in accumulator. Now see here accumulator contents are again 0, 1. After that we are setting PSW and see here from this PSW register is showing 50 location. Okay, so here we are transferring the contents to the 50 location. Now see here in this memory location you can observe here this is the 50 location. Okay, you can check it. See here memory is 0x50, or even you can take another memory location here and you can check into that memory location. We will take memory 2 and memory 3 also. Sorry, memory 2. Okay, we will take memory windows as memory 1 and again memory window memory 3. Okay. Okay, so here we will take I colon 0x40 and here we will take I colon 0x50. Okay. Now see here the first one is came. Okay. Now here again from memory 2 we will check the next contents. Now the contents 0 2 are available in accumulator from this memory location 3. Okay, that is came into the accumulator compared with the 0 0, then rotate it. Now see here 0 2 becomes 0 1 by rotating towards the right by one position, and carry will get is cleared here. Carry is clear. Okay, then again rotated left by one position. So here accumulator contents are 0 2 now, and it is shifted to the R1 register. Now see here at mode 40 location the contents are 0 2. Okay, then INC R0 and so on. So this process will get repeated for 10 times. What had happened? One, two, three, four, five, six, 8, and 9. We have skipped one instruction here. See here in this program, we have done a silly mistake. Here, when we are transferring the contents into the memory location, we need to increment the memory location, which has not been done here. So here we need to increment the memory location with the instruction move. What is this? 40 and 50. Now, so here first RLC A into R1. So we need to increment the memory location that has been skipped here. Here also we need to increment the memory location. INC R0. Okay, that was remaining, due to which we have all the contents are loaded into the same location. So we are observing only at one at 40th and 50th location. Okay, so this was a silly mistake. Now you can understand how it happens in the building. When we build the program, there are showing no errors. Okay, but the program was wrong. Okay, why? Because we have left some instructions and still it is showing the key is compiling all the instructions. Now we will put the contents again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, so 10 numbers are taken. Now we will execute the program. Okay, the process we have seen already in the thing by making the single steps in the previous execution. Now we'll directly run the program. Okay, now see here at this 40 memory 3 or 40H location. Now you can see that only even numbers are present here in 40H memory location 2, 4, 6, and 8. Okay, and in 50H memory location, odd numbers are present 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. Okay, so all odd numbers and even numbers are separated by writing this program. So in the previous program, what we have done, we have only taken the count for even numbers and odd numbers, and for this program we have separated the even numbers and odd numbers from the complete array. Everyone got it? Okay, so this is I think today it is too much heavy dose for you, so we will stop here.